Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're back over in reverse 1999, checking out their update patch 1.1, new characters, events, and all that good stuff. But before we get into it, I do have to thank Reverse 1999 for sponsoring this video. However, I am actively playing this game over on my other YouTube channel, so if you want guides for the new events, a look at the characters and stuff like that, you can jump over there for a more in-depth look. But in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the new characters that we do have available in patch 1.1. The first of which being available right now, the second coming in about 2 weeks time, and also the massive new event that we have with a ton in it to do with some amazing rewards. So let's get into it. So our first new character that you can summon right now is Melania, the Master Thief. Now she is a damage dealing unit that focuses on trying to get her ultimate off as fast as possible and amplifying her ultimate damage over time. It's a really fun playstyle where you can dump her cards, and then once she uses her ultimate, she gains a buff which allows her to steal Moxie from her enemies, which allows her to actually generate her ultimate faster to start snowballing the extra damage, which through her passive, her ultimate can get up to 72% extra damage. And the other new character we have coming in the second half of this update is one of my favorite characters, and that is Pickles. Yes, it's a dog. It's a border collie, which is the same breed as my dog, so I cannot wait to pull for this guy. He's absolutely wicked. He's sort of a supportive sub DPS type character that can give all your team a damage boost. He can strip buffs off the enemies and deal some decent damage whilst not needing to use too many action points himself to be able to generate all these things. So amazing characters. Honestly, the first two characters that we've had in the game as exclusive banners, I absolutely love them both, but for me it is Pickles who I am super keen on because the dog is just too cool in my opinion. So besides two new characters, we have a brand new event, and this event is absolutely fantastic, the Theft of the Rimmet Cup. Now an interesting thing about this that I love the way they do this with obviously reversing through time in the story plot. They go through events in history and put their own twist on it. So this one is based off the Jules Rimet Trophy, which was an incident that happened in 1966 prior to the FIFA World Cup in England, where the thief was never caught, but a few days later the cup was found by a dog named Pickles, and that is the whole story of how they basically introduced Pickles as a character and all this stuff. I absolutely love that kind of thing. It's really quite cool, and they do have a whole event storyline for this, where they go through the whole story in their own version, obviously, because we have the whole thief with Melania and stuff like that. So you've got a whole voiced story with this, which once again, the voice acting in this game is really quite top notch. So aside from that, we have a few more things. Obviously, these story stages are going to be great for you because you can get some currency to exchange some stuff in the shop. Now, I want to touch on this shop because a lot of games have events, and you know, sometimes you don't get the greatest rewards. This event shop is absolutely fantastic based on the amount of stamina they give you in the update and stuff like that. Through the course of this update, even free-to-play players should be able to clear out everything in this shop, which is fantastic, and the value in this shop is ridiculous. When we look at something like these fruits, these things, to get, like, for instance, 3 of these and 8 of these, I, on my other account, spent all my stamina farming for about a week to get those materials to upgrade one of my characters to Insight 3, which is like the max ascension. And you can get all that stuff for a character in just one event. Now, these don't apply to every character, but it's still fantastic resources to pick up through the event. We get a couple summons. We get an exclusive Psy Cube, which is really strong for the new character herself, but also a lot of other single target damage dealing characters in the game. So we get an exclusive 6-star Psy Cube, which is the highest rarity of Psy Cube, or for other people from other games, compare them to weapons and stuff like that. So really good event shop with good rewards, plus enough stamina income that we're going to be able to get everything we need from this event. And I am so happy with that. I love it when events are not only fun, in-depth, but also reward you handsomely. And that's what this event does. So that is the story plot. Once again, I'm not going to play through it for you guys. You guys can jump in and experience it yourself. But you know, the combat, the other thing is you got 3 different levels of combat. You've got like the story, the surprise, and the arduous. Then eventually you'll farm the arduous stage to get that currency to exchange stuff from the shop. But the great thing is it isn't too hard. Even a new player who starts at the start of this event, by the end of the event, you should be able to clear all the arduous difficulties and get to your max level farming. So really, really handy in that sense that, yes, there is the event, they've got different difficulties, but it's not so hard that you can't participate no matter who you are. So I really do appreciate that. Now, expanding on from this, we do have a bunch of other events tied into here. Now, you can see here, well, you can't see it at the moment, but once I move my head, we got 2 new events that are still yet to come. They are coming in about 2 weeks' time, so there will be even more than what we already have. But let's take a look at the other 2 events that we have going on. So the first one I want to show you guys is the Thief of Thieves. Now, this one's a mini game where you have 4 different stages that you can jump into, and the whole idea is you're trying to like protect an artifact or something in the museum essentially, and you're going to make decisions. Now, this is a completely decision-based process, and depending on the decisions you make, you can get a different score, and you want to make obviously the best decisions to get the highest score to get the A rank. And once you get the A rank, you're going to get the extra rewards. Once again, really nice rewards in here. We get some premium currency. We also get some upgrade materials for our Psy Cubes, which are very rare in the game, so that's really nice, and some good insight materials or ascension materials, if you will. So that is that one. And then the other mini event that we have inside this one was actually a bit of fun. We'll go straight to the hardest difficulty and show you guys. These are some of those puzzle type ones. Now, I'm sure a lot of people will just be like, I just tell me how to do it, which I do have my guide on the other channel for that type of stuff. But these ones were fun. I enjoy these ones, thinking through them. It reminds me of early mobile games where you're always trying to solve puzzles and stuff like that. So you got to kind of try and avoid being spotted while you try and steal from this place. And yeah, it's very interesting on the process of actually trying to do this. So I'm already lost on this one. I can't remember. I did it a while ago, but you get the gist. There's all different obstacles. You got to dodge around once again and progress through it all. And the great thing about this, once again, like everything else, is we got some pretty decent rewards. Once again, more premium currency, more experience for leveling up your characters, the general currency that we need, which is, dude, I always struggle with the name of this currency, so I'm not even going to try and say it. I always refer to it as gold, but you get a ton of that currency as well. And all these things are just great for helping boost progression on your account and your characters. Now, on top of that, in the second half of this patch, we will get the UTTU, which is like a more challenge type endgame mode with its own shop with some great rewards to get from it. One of the rewards, I'm not sure if we can see it in here right now with Apple. Let's see if they've added it into the game so that we can see it. Yes, one of the free rewards is going to be the skin for Apple, which is the Echoing to Woodstock. Not bad for Apple, honestly, pretty solid skin for him. But then on top of that, we do have 2 other skins available to us now as well, which is going to be over here. If I click on this, we do have one for Centurion, and we have another one for Regulus as well that can be purchased from the shop. So that pretty much gives a round out of what has happened in patch 1.1. Like I said, 2 new really good characters, a great event with plenty of rewards, and then we get in the second half more of the event unlock, and we get a new endgame mode, challenge mode, to try and push yourself against. So that is going to be it. Once again, guys, if you want to dive deeper into this stuff, I'll leave a link to my other channel in the description so you guys can go ahead and get guides and stuff that you need. And once again, massive shout out to Reverse 1999 for sponsoring this video. Link in the description. Go ahead and download it now. And as always, guys, thanks to you for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.